City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
I can't help but smile, not because I'm rooting for any team in particular, but to see the special team set up their team in such a big way, you just know that helps the interaction between all phases of a football team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Touchdown, Washington! Austin Eckler, 31 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. They run once more with Edwards. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Herbert now. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. The tackle made back at the 37-yard line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. A give for Edwards running right. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. 2nd and 9. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. To the right side, this is Edwards. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Edwards is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Commanders' defense looking for a stop here. It's 3rd and goal. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Will Disley from 30 yards out. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7-7, our score after one. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it may be time to put that play on ice. That fooled nobody, and it's going to wind up as a big loss on the play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On fourth down, here's Daniels. Dancing to his left. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle with Eckler. Fights loose. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 51 yards rushing for now to this point.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr., 29 yards. And Washington has taken the lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync. The line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted. And that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's all the way up across across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Second down and a yard. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the sideline, and that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Here's Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of Edwards. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Commanders will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To throw is Daniels. Out to his left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Let's go now.
Throwing now is Daniels. Flushed out right. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on.
Here's Daniels. Buying time to his left. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Zach Ertz, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
For the field goal, a 46-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And bulldozing his way through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Short throw underneath to Hurst. Big strides, look at him go. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. A big play there for LA. 42 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here's Edwards again on second down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Gus Edwards, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point up and good by Dicker, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Noah Igbenogany from his end zone. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. Play action. Now it's Daniels. Steps away. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's it.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it. No, he didn't. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On 4th down, Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Herbert changing things up. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking to throw. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He may go. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr., his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
We know it's primarily a passing league now, but anytime a runner breaks one like that, you've got to have a secondary that can find a way to him and find a way to get him on the ground. Absent of that, he's going to find the end zone every time.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, what a juke into space. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Operating from the gun. Herbert being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he's got it. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins from 3 yards out. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Robinson with another carry. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. They'll run this one right with Robinson. Breaks the tackle now, and
early.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. Daniels looking to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. Well, he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take it all the way into the end zone. What a return, and they've taken the lead. They had just lost the lead. That deficit sure didn't take long to erase. They return the ensuing kickoff for a touchdown.
Love the thunderbolt that just came out of that one that puts them in the end zone and back in the lead. Your only question, your defense just gave up a score that put you behind. Well, that score you just added on the board will energize them, or do they have to go back out there and they're a tired unit? We'll soon see.
Daniels going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. And it's a three-point game. So they make the decision. They want a three-point lead versus a two-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Here's Darius Davis on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This is first and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Throwing, Herbert. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Here we go. This is fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. That is caught. He's across midfield. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run here with Edwards.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second down, goal to go. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's the tight end center. And he's brought down, but great yardage to start the drive, a first down, and it sets him up pretty nicely here moving forward.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten it.
Good game, man. Hey, swear to God, yo. Hey, good look, good look. Yeah, for sure. And that for sure. Hey, you was killing me on that play though, but I recognized that play, so I was like, oh, bet.
Using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
You know, yeah, that fourth down play when you ran that, I was paying attention to the quarterback instead of that receiver. That's what really fucked me up. I was like, oh damn. This was like one of the best games I had so far. I ain't about to lie to you.
He will have a Charger first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds
I'm about to say.
left. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is
Dang, for real, I was just trying to make it to fucking goal 3.
Get it there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game.
Nah, I'm about to be on goal 3 after this. So like, I was like a pinch off for real. So I'm like, goal 3. I gotta play this dude. I gotta really play.
And sure enough, this one
For real, yo. Right, no, this was a good game for sure.
Final shot. They'll look to throw.
Yeah, it's a good game for sure. Hey, that one pick, that pick 6, the last pick 6, it was not intentional for real.
Fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of